Bukovi used to be a star among cities. Historic, wealthy, and bustling with new businesses. That star's been dying for a while.
Oh lordy.
Crime's on the rise. And with war brewing, and the government tightening their grip, it's no surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about the seedy underbelly.
Oh, gross.
Lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually,
it's interesting how that looks like blood.
But maybe we can help one another.
But it's also
this place
supposed to
is more
be like
useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks.
Looks like he has eyeliner.
Ah, it looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues. I'll be waiting, bartender.
So this
Don't
is
let me down.
This is like a visual novel detective game, basically. Oh wow. Okay. Oh god. Okay. My mouse wasn't there for a second. Oh. We just saw that. Okay. Monday. Hello? Yeah, okay, it's a little bit bigger for you guys. Alright. The hazy overhead lights in your speakeasy buzz to life as the bookshop above you closes for the day. The bookshop owner and your landlord, Vincent Flore, I don't know, takes a seat at the bar and begins mumbling to himself. What a day. Sarin literature is providence bound in leather, but to my customers, my books may as well be doorsteps. Is everything okay? Clearly not. I don't know if I made his mood in a bad mood. I made his mood worse. Clearly not. I ordered a cart of fools and received just one of my customers who would have gotten my money's worth. Well, we both know why I'm here. I need a drink, so dazzle me. What would you like? Eastern Ruby. Some days your customers will be in a bad mood. This can also be caused by serving them a ruined drink, or by choosing a dialogue options that upset or anger them. Okay. Oh, okay. When a customer is in a bad mood, it is shown here at the bottom left, yeah. Thankfully, serving a customer the favorite drink will lift their spirits. Alright. Okay. As you get to know your clients better, make sure to know that their favorite drink is. Vincent loves Eastern Ruby, and we want to lift his spirits. Okay, here it is. To successfully mix a drink, you will need to add all the necessary ingredients to the shaker by passing through them with the arrow, following along the lines of the direction. Wait, the direction it is pointing, okay. I see. When you start following the path, you need to keep up the pace as the red arrow will start following you. Oh god. Ah! Okay. I don't like it. No, I don't like it. It wasn't too bad, but oh my god. Now I know why it said you can lower the chaser speed. For a more relaxing experience, I might do that. The more a customer likes a certain drink you give them, the more their affection towards you increases. Their favorite drink will reward the most affection. If you fail to properly mix a cocktail, customers will be displeased and lose all but one action. Ooh, that's really bad. Okay, so we definitely have to make sure we make the right drink, y'all. And I was looking for a bartender to run this place. I hoped someone as good as you, but didn't expect it. Especially with your background. Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean? This place could have been naught but cloudy moonshine and rough customers. Recent shipment of vodka from... came into my possession. Lucky me, I suppose. A friendly warning, perhaps? My favorite gentlemen's club's abuzz with a chat about a crackdown on speakeasies. My companies have warned me that the local constabulary is looking to make an example of the flagrant lawbreakers. Law is the law, but what's legal and what's right are not always the same thing. The people of Sara should know and shade for freedom and safety. It's unlucky they would target my establishment, and I have friends in the constabulary, but you should take precautions nonetheless. Try not to irritate anyone who might incriminate us, and don't compromise on drink quality. Okay, I'll be careful. So, this must be taking place in the 1920s then? Let me look at Steam really quick and just see what it says. It doesn't say anything about the time and place that it takes place, but I think it's supposed to be the 20s. Speakeasy guests found dead. In the early hours of the morning, body of an as yet identified young woman was found in the alley of the Bukovi Boulevard. Bukovi police has since released a statement confirming that the crime took place outside a speakeasy and that the proprietors as well as several guests have been detained for questioning. The murder is almost certainly the latest in a string of crimes committed on and around the boulevard by the so-called Bukovi killer. Citizens are urged not to attend these legal establishments for their own safety and to inform local law enforcement if they suspect any illegal activity. Don't be bothered by all this tittle-tattle. I'm certain these murders are fabricated by puritanical bureaucrats on the city council. No, Saran politician is lying when his mouth is moving. Well, it could be Russia, right? I guess, because he keeps mentioning the Tsar. The scoundrels are not above manufacturing a villain. He takes a long sip of his glass and sets it down on the table, his fingers nervously rattling on the glass. Murder at a speakeasy doesn't mean visiting one is dangerous, but I wonder if those who indulge in tabloid rumors can grasp that fact. I imagine the authorities will be paying closer attention to venues like ours. They think we offer safe haven to vagabonds and scoundrels, but all we want is to kindle the dying flames of conversation. Imagine their surprise when they see the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who will frequent our establishment. But heed my words, friend, be on your guard. I will. We're on Bukovi Boulevard, so the locals are like a mixed bag. Consider the customers carefully. My friends especially are people of culture and arts. There's no doubt in my mind that some shady characters will show up, but I'd imagine most will be harmless. I'd hope so anyway. A mix of high and low society makes for a good blend. Honey, lemon, wine, and cheese crackers, that sort of thing. Jokes aside, do be careful, bartender. I've invested a lot of money in this place, and while it's yours to use, don't expect to be sweeping up eyeballs and teeth at the end of the night. One more thing. We both know this is your last chance. Oh, he's like threatening us as well. I've turned a blind eye to your past troubles. Maybe that's what he means by my background. I thought he was being racist or something. If you follow my rules, you'll be under my protection, and I promise I'll keep you safe. See you, Vincent. Bye-bye, Vincent. Every day we'll bring a different group of customers to your speakeasy. It's a big place, so look left and right to check for any customers seated on the edges of the room. Oh goodness, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? You can click on a customer to call them over. Energetic girl. The woman takes a seat looking exhausted. She squints at you like she can't decide if you're friend or foe. Rough day. You have no idea, although you're on your feet all day serving people with too much money, so maybe you have some idea. Grunddown Heights is fully booked, so me and everyone else in the laundry service are run off our feet. There's nothing like changing hotel bed sheets during a spice trader's symposium. Do you know how frustrating it is to have a fat, bald old man explain the logistics of his spice trading company and how it made him rich? And he's doing that while you change his sweaty bed sheets. Sometimes I push my face into a pillow and scream so loud I feel like I'm going to crack the walls, but then I stop and nothing has changed. Sounds like you need a drink. Yes, something that feels like being slapped in the face with a slice of lime. A slice of lime wrapped around a cricket bat. I trust your judgment. What flavor do you like? Craving something special. Spiced, okay. Alright. So customers, question mark means you don't know how they feel about the cocktail. A star means it's their favorite. A plus means it's one that they like. And then like a circle is one that they feel neutral about. This information gets updated every time you serve a customer a new drink. This line indicates the smoothness of the drink. Every topic you discuss will cost you 1 action. Okay. Oh goodness, this is a lot to manage. You know the power the bartender holds. The better your drink fits the customer's taste, the more affection you receive. It's gonna choose for me. Shouldn't it let me choose? Alrighty. Wow. A copper bullet. Damn, this is perfect. Don't let me have too many of these. After a long shift, my brain is buzzing. I just can't go home with all this fuzz in my head. When the prohibition closed the bars and clubs, everything else got more expensive, and opera tickets cost a month's rent. And with everything being so busy, there's some big show going on, as well as the symposium. Everyone's wearing their fanciest threads. The women in those sparkly dresses and their heeled shoes looks like torture to me. You don't care about clothes? At the hotel, I only see the clothes lying on the floor, stained with peppercorn sauce, coffee, nicotine, and worse. At least the folks going to the shows are clean. I guess I clean up fewer wine stains now, so maybe the prohibition isn't all that bad. She downs her drink, wiping her mouth for any spills. Woo! Take that as a compliment. This watering hole's new, right? That weird old guy put me on to this place. The Nightcap. Funny name. Oh, I'm Clara, by the way. Mind if I call you the bartender? You don't seem too prissy about the type of customers you get. Grunddown Heights has 3 hotel bars, but I didn't fit in any of them, even when they served booze. The staff bar was all drunken bellhops, and the mid-bar was full of posers, and the Spiral Lounge would charge me a fortune for just looking at the drinks menu. This place feels a bit more varied in its clientele. You've got all sorts here. We're equal. We're all equal when we walk through these doors. Her smile is warm, and she nods a little, like she just made up her mind about you. I can get on board with that. Good. I got Baritsu sparring classes and a shift tomorrow. If I don't get some good sleep, both of those are gonna beat the stuffing out of me. Alright. So we hit the bell at the end of the day, alright. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. Hello, sir. Awkward gentleman. He looks awkward. A new customer takes a seat at the bar. He takes a slow look around the room and then at you. He glances back at the entrance a few times like he expects someone to sneak in after him. The man doesn't hesitate to tap the bar, demanding the attention you've already given him. How does this place work? Just like a regular bar, no butlers or whatever. I just want a drink. Anything in particular? I don't care, you choose. Okay, he doesn't care what it is. Oh god, it could be anything. Maybe he would want something smooth. Oh god, okay. I went with something like not super alcoholic-y. Maybe he'll like that, or maybe he'll hate it. I was internally skeptical about the prohibition, but drinks this strong, Little Superior may have been the best decision. Okay, so he liked that. I'm sorry. You've probably guessed that I'm here for more than a drink. We have business. Business. Bakovi killer's latest victim finally identified. I don't see a name. Natalia Reed. 24. Wow. He sets down today's newspaper, but rather than turning it as Vincent did yesterday, he instead lets the heavy pages land with a thud. The headline reads, "The latest Bakovi Boulevard victim identified." Bakovi police finally released the name of the latest victim in a string of murders. Yeah, I just said Natalia Reed, 24, a native Saurian and lifetime resident of Bakovi, was found yesterday in the unnamed alley off Bakovi Boulevard at 6 in the morning by a local resident heading out for work. Police have since confirmed that the crime took place outside a speakeasy known as the Last Drop, which the victim, a junior accountant, was known to frequent in her time off to drink and gamble. The illegal business has since been shut down, resulting in several arrests. Police Commissioner Aldea urges the public to be careful and come forward with any information that may aid the police in their ongoing investigation, as the perpetrator remains at large. Natalia Reed's family has declined to comment. Her employer, Mark Weaver, says that only that he assumes she was just out late again. Have you encountered anyone acting strange at this establishment? You spring to mind. Should I say that? Not really. I doubt that. Really? There's a lot of unusual behavior right now. Did you read the news yesterday? And since you just served me alcohol, that would make this place... I went up a little bit. He liked the answer. I'm investigating a series of murders that took place outside established speakeasies. Are you going to shut us down? Speakeasies are, at the moment, one of the only leads I have. I may never say this again, but your business needs to stay open. The killer is using locations like yours, so one of your patrons should be a killer. Could be a killer. And you need my help. You'll be helping yourself. Your clientele keeps getting murdered. Well, that's not great for business. For a time, your establishment has protection from me and from the rest of the constabulary. This place is no longer a bar. It's a hunting ground where I'll catch a killer with your help. Your first assignment is to interview these drunkards and find out if any of them frequented that speakeasy where we found Natalia Reed. Do that, and I might just extend your time a bit longer so you can figure out who's behind all this. Your drinking here is also illegal, right? It is, but I have dispensation. And with your background, I'm sure you agree it's best if we don't look too closely at who has broken which laws. So we can find the dialogue history, okay. I can see the profile of customers I've met. Okay. Cool. I'm intrigued to look at this again and see, because I thought I gave him one that was the weakest because I knew he was an officer, right? But he seemed to like that it was really, really strong, so I won regardless. I mean, I don't know, he might like anything that you give him, you know? You're just thinking of it this way. As a reformed citizen, you should be more than happy to help out. I understand. You might not be too fond of the constabulary, but you have to be realistic. Right now, we want the same thing. I'll do it. Good. Any questions? Alright. Yes. So sometimes it'll affect their mood. So we have 2 weeks to figure this out. And if we don't, his career is in tatters and our bar is finished. 2 weeks to prove we're not children playing detectives. Okay. Creative location for a speakeasy. The filth are looking for old bars opening again, not basements owned by bookworms. Make me a real drink so I can forget all the weak cat piss they serve at the stacks. If memory serves, you mix a good cocktail, though usually a bit sweet for my taste. So he doesn't like sweet cocktails. Miss Peter. Every day, I was crying myself to sleep on a pillow, soaked through with tears. You feel the same, I imagine. Sure. Let's see how this new job of yours is working out. Hint of coffee. Okay, and he doesn't want it too sweet. His eyes twinkle as he looks at you. What the heck? Am I a chick? I'm so confused. Okay, so he wants, like, coffee. Coffee liqueur. But he said not sweet. This has sugar syrup. So maybe cold winter. Let's try that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's see if he likes it though. Let's see. I can't see though if he liked it. favorite's cold winter, so he did like it. Yay. Someone from my past, a former partner from my darker days in Bakovia. So you're a bartender now. Well, that's an odd one. But if you want to pull a curtain over your past, I'll go along with it. Peter is a criminal. More specifically, he's an enforcer for the feared crime lord, Carla. But as long as you don't owe money, insult him, or spill his drink, you should be fine. Strange how that face with the frightening scar can light up a room when he smiles. Though it doesn't happen often, how can someone so dangerous be so charming? Thanks. Your rival's speakeasies ain't too appealing. I can see why you're getting busier. The other places either turn away anyone without a duchy, or they hose the blood off the dance floor each night. The last drop was the only one I could appreciate, but it got shut down a few days ago. What's your job these days? My collar is blue and I work with my hands a lot. Some of the other fellows in my line of work have a bit too much fun for my taste. You don't like your colleagues? I reckon my job ain't good or bad, it's neutral. Cause and effect and all that. What I do is a natural result of the system we all live in, and the deals people make. I don't get it. I take no responsibility for what happens to the folk I collect from. They know the deal they was getting into when they took the money. But even though I don't feel bad for them, that don't mean I want to go drinking with gorillas like me who laugh about smashing open some indebted shopkeeper's skull. He takes a final long sip of his drink and sets the empty cup on the table. That's fair. So he doesn't... Even though this is what he does for a living, he still doesn't want to go drinking with people that do what he does. I'm just Peter, and I play my part without prejudice or pleasure. Like I said, cause and effect. Now if you'll excuse me, this drink has an effect on me. I need to take care of that. So we can see we got a guy over here. And that's it. And the chick. He looks sad. Is that a priest? What the F? A miserable man sits down at the bar. A big cloud follows him. Once he has your attention, he peruses the drinks stacked behind you. What can I get you? Something strong, please. If I'm doing something wrong, I might as well do it right. Okay, he wants something really strong. What did the goddess want you to order? Just make me a drink, quickly with fewer jokes. So something really strong. Is this the strong one? So the percentage is what matters, so this one's really strong. I see now. I was looking at this little thing. That's the smoothness though, right? Should I give him this then? I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Alright, dude, we'll see if you like this. It doesn't sound like a good thing, that everything's blurry. He shrugs, places the glass against his lips, and downs the rest. When the glass is empty, he wags a finger at you to refill it. How about we start with your name? You really don't know who I am? I'm Father Lacey, but you can call me John. What? Oh, like Lacey's probably his last name, right? I'm a priest at the church up the road. You know, this is alcoholic. We are permitted. Besides, how could the goddess resent a priest drinking in this city? If you took confessions... I don't know what that meant. If you took confessions too, you wouldn't ask. What do people confess? Everything you can imagine, and more. I used to have faith in humanity. Here you go. Thanks, hope you backspeed. Godspeed, John. Somehow saying Godspeed to a priest is just so funny. He heads down, he downs the rest and stands up. Now that you can see him better, you notice the corporal collar that was tucked in. He dips his head and takes a sip. Bye, Broseph. So can I look at the notebook here? So does he like that? So he likes Nightcap. Okay. Let me see. So if I look here, he told us what he likes. I didn't get his favorite, okay. And I got his favorite and his favorite, okay. But what does this say? So it comes up with this, but I can't actually... Oh, okay. Peter mentioned that his favorite speakeasy, the last drop, was shut down. So he's linked to that, but it doesn't mean that he killed her. You know, I feel like that would be too obvious. What a pretty lady. Extravagant lady. An obscenely glamorous woman wipes the stool clean before gingerly sitting on it. After a moment, she checks her lipstick in a pocket mirror before readjusting her coat. She leans forward to meet your gaze. Welcome. It's certainly cushy down here. To think this grand a place below a bookstore. How very Vincent. You know Vincent? Yes, yes. He's the man who invited me. He probably mentioned I'd be showing up. He's quite the fan. Her nails tap rhythmically to some invisible music. You can't tell if she's waiting for you to say something in particular. Vincent hasn't mentioned you. No, he must have. Carmine, comma, Olivia. There's probably some kind of list I'm on, a VIP kind of affair. I'm an actress slash singer slash radio host. Who says slash out loud? If you haven't heard of me, you've certainly heard of my voice. Oh, that Olivia Carmine. Yes, Vincent mentioned you. I guess I should lie here. Yes, it makes her happy that I lied. Okay. See, we all need a little push to jog our memory sometimes. Perhaps you've heard about the time I saved a performance of Dandies and Dames at the Classic Grand, maybe. The stage hand forgot to leave a prop gun on stage. I ended up singing bang bang noises to finish the performance. The audience loved it. The director went along with it. The show got middling reviews, but I was praised for my quick thinking and my coolness under pressure. Are you buying, darling? Put it on my tab. I'll be here often. Something fruity. Okay. Something fruity. See, this is 4%. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more options when it's not a demo. Because every single person, I think, is supposed to have 3 favorites. You know? Let's see if she likes it. This was the fruitiest one they had, but it does pack quite a punch. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine. Absolutely brilliant use of everything. Inspirational, honestly. What a day. Oh, did I tell you about my radio career? She doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, she leans forward and curls her finger to pull you close. Oh my god. Bro, back up. Get back in your lane. Today I spent the majority of time reading contacts. I'm starting my own show, you see. Something daring, something bold, something that'll knock the socks right off my listeners. I'm calling it Chamomile and Carmine. Classical. Classy, right? Absolutely. See, I have to agree with her. She's that kind of personality that gets off on someone agreeing with her. You're one of the first to hear about it, but well, I suppose I let my mouth run while I'm a little tipsy. Some more we'll find out soon. Picture me in my sultry voice, broadcast nationwide to the people of Sara. Even the poor folks who can't make it to my stage performances. I'm so excited. Congratulations. Good things happen to people, you know. To good people. That's what she said. Lydia swirls the last bit of her drink and takes a long sip. She wipes her mouth with the tissue before setting the empty glass down beside your hand. Thank you for the drink. I will be back. Though hopefully soon, so you won't have to wait too long to hear my voice. Kisses. It said with a slight stumble. She was a little tipsy. But hey, it wasn't too bad. At the end of each day, you return to your home office where you can review your clues on a clue board and try to make new deductions. Besides structuring your thoughts, the clue board also has another very important function. Some clues can be connected to form new evidence. Spotted a contradiction or two pieces of evidence that tell you something about the same person or event. Try combining them. Okay. Oh, we do pins, right? Peter frequented the last drop, the speakeasy where Natalia Reed's murder took place before it was shut down. You should be able to tell me who else was there to drink, and if any of them visit the Nightcap. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we found one clue, I guess. If only it was this easy, you know. Well, well, look who's still open. Oh my god, look at this whole group of people. Oh god. In a world of dwindling light, you're a beacon in the night. Oh god, this guy. This guy, I don't like him. I like the officer, honestly. He's kinda nice. This guy, don't like him. I don't plan on closing anytime soon. Let's catch up, just like the old days. Story about the broad that got iced at the speakeasy. What about it? What do you think happened? You read the story. I'm sure the journos did a great job. They always do. Don't be like that. I want your opinion. You're fishing, and for what? I got nothing for you. You and me both know how this show plays out. The papers spin the same stories. The Holly Polly to get all worked up, and no one got the real facts, except for the ones who know and keep their mouth shut. And folks who say the city council are fabricating the killings. They got their heads screwed on wrong. Oh my god, I had family that used to say that line so much. They got their heads screwed on wrong. Bakovi officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. This man's like, I do all the murders, okay? But a professional job, when I see one, and this ain't professional. Okay, I said I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional. But it was done by someone who has experience. Someone who planned it out real careful and who's done it before. Plenty of folk went there, so don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. Hard to tell. It was a mixed crowd. Alina Dragos, the type of rich blonde who don't want nothing to do with me. Last year she made it big thanks to her daddy winning the jackpot at a poker tourney. Elliot, the sour-faced alcoholic who popped in occasionally if he was in school. I'd beat the snot out of him and take his milk money. Damn, dude. And Killian Durand, a rich kid with a baby face and soft hands. Why you gotta include that, bro? If this bartending gig doesn't work out, I suggest a job as an intrepid reporter. What do you think of that, Scoops? I was just curious. Alright. So you can always press to end the conversation. Alright. So he liked this one. Right? This was his favorite one. Should I do this one? Shoot. I don't know if I'm supposed to do the same one, but... So how many actions do I have? 3. Okay. What sort of drinks do you like? Proper drinks. I missed it. Coffee helps. Do you work late? You know I do. What kind of response is that? Nothing good happens in the morning, so best sleep through it. I get a lot done while everyone else is asleep and out of my way. Despite the name, a cold winter usually keeps me warm during those long nights. Know anything about Natalia Reed? Shame about her accident, her murder. Murder then, I saw her here and there. I reckon it's real odd that she got iced. Why? She didn't seem like the type, like the victim type, you know? He tilts his head for a moment, and you see his eyebrows shift, giving you a knowing look. She was confrontational, fearless. Most people are intimidated by me, but she brushed me off. She brushed off my employer a few times, too. Usually the ones that end up victims are the ones who don't fight back. Even drunk, she probably put up a good fight. I reckon so, killed from behind, right? Whoever struck her probably thought they couldn't take her in a fight. The police or whoever is holding your leash should be looking at cowards. That's what you should be investigating. Who says I'm investigating? Don't be coy, we go way back. Work's good, although I'm being real careful who I talk to these days. Trust is hard. Trust is hard earned. You feel the same? Sure. I'll be straight with you when the time is right, but we ain't as close as we used to be. Let's take things slow. That's fair. Let's both assume I'm not in the mood for this conversation right now. Ask me again when your words are sweet as the rose. Okay. That was interesting. So let's see, we got like 4 people there and 1 guy here. Should we talk to the 1 guy? An office worker. Aw, he's the music. He's in a bad mood. Long day. Every day's the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Okay, dude. Please make sure it's a clean glass. All of our glasses are clean, I'm sure. But I've had bad experiences. Smudges and such. 1 glass, no smudges. Nothing too fruity. I don't like sloods or pith in my mouth. Maybe something minty. Okay, we have 1 that's minty, I know for sure. There's a mint one here. Is there another one else with mint? I think it's just this one. Oh god, okay. Scary. It's always scary. I always think it's gonna be faster than it is. I have a feeling it's gonna get harder as the game goes. A nice drink. Clean glass, crisp taste. Are you a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bukovi. To be honest, I'm not usually out on days like these, but my date got cancelled. Are you open the whole weekend? We are. Good, that's when I usually need a drink. I'm Elliot, by the way. Oh, this is the Elliot. The guy he was talking to was a scholar, and he said he'd take his milk money if they were in school. He's such a jerk. Alright, sir. I was just being nice, you know. It's kind of my job to intoxicate people, I guess. As terrible as it is. Oh, look. So you get special drinks? Maybe you unlock drinks as you increase their mood. A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening. Hello, what can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. Something strong, but also something sweet. Okay. So like, I guess a 5. But also sweet, so maybe this. Well, that's a 4. Oh, this has mint too, that's right. Something strong, but also something sweet. There might be this. Maybe we try this one. It's either this one or that other coffee one. I'm not sure. I definitely don't hate it, thanks. Oh. Have you been open long? Not particularly. I thought this place seemed new. The little bookshop, too. I used to come here to buy books when I was a kid, whenever my father gave me pocket money. Either way, consider me sold, I guess. How'd you afford somewhere in the boulevard? I don't own the place. Right. Anyway, I'm Melina Dragos. I brought a few friends along, and we're already a bit tipsy if you hadn't noticed already. She didn't have to tell you that. They reek of booze. You heard it well. Yeah, we found a bottle in the basement, and we were celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna look for my friends. I hope they haven't wandered off. Take care. You too. Striking redhead. What is with these freaking descriptions? They're so weird. The woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing and she scans the room. Then you, taking everything in. She's dressed up with diamond earrings, a pearl necklace, and a coat that could be mink. What can I get you? This place is as charming as it is easy to find. When Alina mentioned a speakeasy on the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Money has flooded into the Bokovi Boulevard and washed away the dirt, but some of the character too. However, it seemed to have flowed past this venue without impact. Do you like it here? I do, yes. I'm Wendy Brooker. You might have heard of my father. You haven't, but she says it with enough confidence that you feel like you should. Well, I don't think you'll need to ask around too much to know my reputation. Impeccable. If you stay on my good side, I'll even think of an endearing nickname for you. Something strong enough to make everyone else look a little more fabulous, but not too much. Don't make me beg, alright? So maybe a 4? I'll do this one. She might not like this. I have no idea. Oh, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, never mind. Panic! Panic! A twist, not bad, but too many of these and I'll get bored. Okay, let's see. So she didn't favorite that, and she didn't favorite the drink either. So she must like the other mint one. Oh wait, he is the one that liked the mint. God, this is so hard. For the actual game, I'm gonna have to, like, have a notebook and, like, write down who likes what. A well-dressed girl. The young, well-dressed woman sits at the bar and waits. She doesn't seem the happiest, but as soon as you look at her, she puts on a smile and leans on the bar. What can I get for you? I don't really know, to be honest. Too many options. Something light, though. I have work in the morning. Okay. Tomato. Okay. So this one. Femme fatale. That's lovely, thank you. Places like this are fascinating to me. I'm not used to all this. You're as welcome as anyone. She tilts her head as if she's wondering whether or not to agree. I keep thinking the constabulary will arrest me at any moment. If my friends were caught, they would pay a fine, but I'd end up in jail. I understand. I'm Maria Papa, by the way. I'm here with my friend Alina. Speaking of, I should probably get back there. I wouldn't want to miss out on another story from Wendy about how her butler is getting fat and her swimming pool is too big. Good luck. So did she like her drink? Okay, so I got hers right. Boy in pink. Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. He frowns at the bar, his seat, the drink selection, and then you. You wish you weren't so good at handling men like him. You've had more experience than you wish for. He looks your way. When he sits down, when you don't immediately give him attention, he taps the table twice. What can I get you? Surprise me. Some hints? I'm a big fan of rum, I think. you think? You watch him try to get comfortable in his seat. He looks over his shoulder at the 3 girls he came with and regards you with the urgent look in his eye. You're the bartender. So 10 bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much, and my parents are into wines, not cocktails. Can handle that. Thank you. Okay. So he said... something like this, but that's a 5. You said I like rum, I think. This one has white rum, so does this. So let's do this one. It's something light, so he'll probably pick that. Oh, this looks fine indeed. I'm Killian. You might have met my friends at some point, the Durans. Might have. You might have met a doctor with that surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine people. Fine people, though I suppose as private doctors, perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. That he pays, turns around, and goes sit back at the table. There's nobody else here. What sort of drink do you like? Are you single? How are you finding your time here? Pleasant crowd, mostly. There's a few people here that I'm not on great terms with. But it's a bar, so that's to be expected. Ooh. I'd rather not get into that, honestly. Right. It's better than Maria's anyway. The woman likes tomato in her drinks. It's indecent. So she likes, she just said she likes the poison one, which is kind of the one I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. I have 2 actions left. Okay. I see what she's saying. She's saying that she wasn't born into money, so she's not technically a rich person. Like, she doesn't have that kind of mindset. And so she surrounds herself with people that aren't, like, entirely rich. Though, let me see here. She said she doesn't like Maria. That's this person, but then she said she's the most down-to-earth person. Let me look at the chat log. The only person I really want around me is Maria. So the only person she likes is Maria. Okay, I see now. And Maria is the one with the headband, but... it's working as a seamstress. I just wish I could, I don't know, trust them a bit more. Some of them are decent, I think. But I know where I came from. I know I won't go back. That has to be my focus. It's quite a plan. I'm a chess player. Planning ahead is what I do. Oh, I don't want to ask that. No, but we're close. I must have been mistaken then. Huh, I get it a lot. Lena is still blushing. The topic seems to be something she wouldn't discuss unless she really trusts you. Ah. Alright, so I guess let's talk to Maria. I'm a people pleaser, is that okay? Honestly, fair. I get that. They think I'm dull, but I knew that place would catch fire one day. When we were at school, we played chess for boiled sweets. It's a wonder we still have teeth. That's funny. Lena's good, but most days I can beat her. There's a fire in me. Competition. Even without candy, victory is still sweet. Lena always beats me when the stakes are high. It's like the pressure of playing against my friend makes me willed. I think Alina can beat her. I think Alina just doesn't want to beat her. Unless there's a reason. The heat of competition, she lights up and I burn out. She just wants it more. Okay. What do you know about Natalia Reed? The accountant? I don't think I met her. The police will catch them. So they want to be grandmaster chess players. I don't want to ask her anything too much, you know. I'm kind of curious though. So Alina deals with pressure better than she does, is what she said. Do you know anything about Natalia Reed? The dead woman? I know of her. It's quite unavoidable when you're in the company of Alina Dragos, especially when she's had a few drinks. How come? I could bore you with the long-winded stories about Alina's infamous drunken rants, but why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? You certainly seem to be well-placed to engineer such a rant once again. Just give me a warning before you do, so I can cover my ears in time. I will try. So she won't help with that. What sort of drinks do you like? I absolutely adore evening prayer. There are a few others I enjoy, but a great deal more that I detest. It's my job. Very good. I'm glad we could have this discussion now so we don't have to do it again. So she likes the prayer one. Oh god, am I gonna have to remember this? Evening prayer, and the other one liked... I don't remember. Tell me about yourself, Wendy. She moved because she got bored. That's like such a high-class thing to say. Like, oh my god. I was born, I moved here, and now I'm sat in this cramped little stool talking to someone who has a very colorful background. What do you know about my background? I know a lot, darling, and most of what I know I keep to myself. This has been delightful. She laughs, and for the first time it sounds genuine. You amused her, and she lets the mask slip for a moment. You've known plenty like her and learned to never let your guard down around them. So she doesn't really like either one of them, and Alina definitely doesn't like her. So maybe she thinks that they also like each other. That's funny. Okay, I asked her all the questions. I figured she wouldn't care at that point. I bet you hear all sorts of little tattletale in here. What's the subject of the day? What sort of drink do you like? Something that can get me drunk without it feeling like I'm drinking alcohol. So sugary drinks then. I love the light sugary stuff. I think your mint punch fits that bill. Got it. Yeah, that's the one I gave him, right? Yep. But it says there are 2 more. Right? I've never gotten 2 with anybody though. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her, greeted her, and she threw up all over my new suit. I helped her get a radio cab home. He's so rude. Alina's a lot of fun to be around. She's like summer sun bursting through the clouds. Poetic, very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. So none of those seem to connect. Why is his face red? Seems like business is booming. I never thought a life of crime would be this social for you. This is my job. a lighter. Ooh, a syringe. Oh, so that's the murder weapon. Okay. I was about to say, I don't think these people drugging. Alright. Back before the prohibition was slipped into drinks. But since then, most of the victims have been found with a puncture mark. Oh, He wants them to suffer. It was close to the body and it's quite ornate. It had flowers on it. It's custom made. Only a few million of those. Yes, it doesn't narrow down the field too much. Oh no! He added a very new case tab to our notebook. Select a highlighted tab at the top. Okay. Case file, you can find an overview of each suspect in the case. Okay. This file displays clues that show suspects' motive, evidence that proves they've committed a crime, defense that makes them the potential culprit. Once you're confident you know who the culprit is, you can press the Submit Case button. Oh, Eve's Evening Prayer and Poison Drop. Those were the two, right, that I learned. Okay. I'm gonna give him this one. He might not like it though, I don't know. Ah, no, don't kill me, please. Oh, scary. Let's see if he likes this one. So wait. Did he like it? He didn't love it though. Oh, it was a good try. Something with coffee. Okay, so he must like the other one then. Good try. He likes anything with coffee. I hope he's not the killer, because I really like him. I don't think he's in the list, though. I don't think he's in here. He's not. I like him, though. He's cool. Okay. Favorite color? Blue. Hobby? I'm partial to pointless conversation and wasting my time. You have no hobbies. If I indulge in this line of questioning, it will motivate you to trust me. Yes. Fine. I like building miniatures. When I was younger, I collected model trains. Tell me more. I'm a collector. What more is there to say? We all collect things. You collect useless information while I collect the trains. I don't have them anymore before you ask. I had to leave them back in. Aw. Do you have a little railway? Yes. And my fiance hated it. All of those objects are with my parents now. Is that all? Tough. Fair enough. You have a fiance? Indeed I do. You didn't look so surprised. But I am surprised. I have a life outside of work, you know. The lines might sometimes blur, but I'm more than my job. Either way, my personal life is my business. Mind your own. He's so pissed. Man, why does he have to have a fiance? Okay, enjoys building miniatures. Is currently engaged. He refuses to disclose to whom. Do you think it's one of these people? No way, right? They would notice him. One of the people that wasn't here. Okay. There he goes, relaxing by himself. Maybe he'll come with his person next time. There you go, bro. The economy may be booming, but the explosion of wealth is far from equitable. Speculators on the radio, carriage, and whale oil businesses are rolling in cash, but the public services, and the police in particular, are paid peanuts. That's terrible. The speculators climbed a ladder and pulled it up after themselves. Now they're making us fight each other for table scraps while looking down on us all, legitimate business owners and police officers alike. Oh, that brought me all the way up to a heart with him. What the heck? Yes, I totally love books. No, I actually do. I'm definitely a reader. It's just that I don't read as much as I used to, so I just don't have the time, but I'm trying to change that because it's so good for the soul. I love reading, especially something that's like got some kind of element of fantasy and I can just like dive into it, something that doesn't remind me of everyday life, you know what I mean? Something that can just take me away. I enjoy foreign literature, but I fear with how the publishing industry operates, it's hard to notice the books that were created in our towns. It makes sense. She had a gambling addiction. So it says, Talia's gambling problem resulted in mounting debts, although nobody knew where she found the money to keep playing anyway. So somebody was giving her money. Okay. Doesn't approve of the, like, just casually rich, like the people that grew up rich. Like Killian, who thinks lack class despite their newfound wealth. Oh, so like never mind, this means like the new rich. Much of life is bitter, so you need to embrace it. That's really his response. Isn't that what I gave him? Oops, you're not the one I wanted to pick. Nightcap, yeah. Okay. So he didn't like that? Ah, so he's smoking. I feel like they're trying to pin it on him. But I don't know. So let's make him the mint punch. Yeah, I made him the one that he likes, right? The priest. I don't understand. Maybe you have to talk to him before you serve him. Very little information, alright. Okay, so he says... Well, it said it got something. Maybe it put it on somebody else. No. Stamps? He's wildin'. He's a villain. Everyone knows that. He works for that loan shark, Carla. Not so sure about that. Ugh. Even pussyfoots around him like he's a gentleman. Pussyfooting around people like Peter is unacceptable. Well, not pussyfoot like the rest. If you keep repeating it, it begins to lose the effect. But the point is, I don't need to socialize with men like Peter, nor should anyone with common sense and decency. Noted. He does not like Peter. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was funny. And Peter doesn't like him. What's going on with him? He's just chilling. Okay, oh, so it shows you right here who's over there. Alright, let's talk to him first. Well, well, look who's still open. In a world of dwindling light, you're a beacon in the night. He's something else. Heart. Let's give him a drink. So we know the one he likes, right? Cold winter. But I wonder what other one he likes. Let's try the wake up call. Like maybe it'll give us a difference in something. Shut in. Struggle. It's so real. It's so difficult. To like, sometimes it gets stuck and I'm like, no! Okay, so did he like that one? No. It didn't come up on here. Oh no! You expect him to tell you a secret, or perhaps whisper something, but he doesn't. Said he waits until you meet his eye before he speaks. Did you? No. Did you have a real question to ask me? Like, did you kill her? I don't think you killed her. Glad to know you still know when to back off. I don't have to explain this to you, but dead people can't pay back their debts. I got no business writing off credit like that. How's work these days? Sure, I play along with this amnesia of yours. My job is the same as ever. I'm a problem solver, and the problem I solve is this. What do you do when someone owes you money, stops paying you? I make sure agreements are kept and no one breaks their word. In a way, I help all parties involved, because one way or another, the deal they made won't be broken. And where possible, I hope my business never involves my friends. Business is never personal for me. But the way I do business, some people take it real personal. So somehow that was a missing thing we didn't have. His job. So I inquired with him, but he didn't, nothing came from it. Okay. I'm curious if I show her this clue. She doesn't like people. Yeah, I know about that. That's why she was after my dad. Oh, is she the one that gave us that information? I'm stupid. She wants poison drop. And we haven't made it for her yet. Oh god, oh god, oh god, no! No! Oh god, it's the pressure. It's the pressure that makes it stressful. If it just wouldn't, everything would be fine. But it loves to make it stressful. Love comes and goes, friends are forever. Not always, though. Like, to me, love is choosing that person every single day. Deciding that you want to be with that person every day. And then if you make a commitment to them, you've chosen to wake up every day and be with that person. You know what I mean? I mean, unless something totally wild happens, or they don't do the same for you, or something like that, you know, but I feel like love could be forever. Follow your heart. Sounds complicated. I think that too, but surely a good friend wants you to find love. Is a friend supposed to support your choices, or is a friend supposed to tell you the hard truths you don't want to hear? It depends on the kind of friend it is. I don't know, and the kind of thing that it is, actually. Like, sometimes you do need that open and honest, no fam, that's not okay. And then sometimes you need the, like, person to just let you mess up. Like, you know. But I always try to be honest. So she likes him. This is the right one, right? I think I gave him the other one last time. Ah, perfect. Was perfect as a crime can be. Here to answer any of your questions. It was close to the body and it's quite ornate. It has a pattern on it. Metal flowers skirting the edges. I asked around a few tobacco shops and always got the same answer. This one's custom made. The maid girl, the one that works in the hotel, Clara, avoid her. She was what I would describe as trouble. I once saw her fighting with a known criminal, and not just any criminal either, one of those henchmen of a certain mob boss. Henchman. Yes, I'm surprised she isn't dead. If I'm honest, when I saw her here, I immediately knew I should warn you. I like this establishment, and I quite like Vincent when he's sober. I wouldn't want Clara attracting trouble. Okay, this will be some information that we need. Alright, have we gotten her favorite drink? Pirate's Joy, okay. Did you ever meet Natalia Reed? I met her a few times when I drank at the Hotel Jubilee before the Prohibition, really. Oh, she also frequented the theater. I don't blame her, but what I do blame her for is all the noise. She would drink a lot during the intermission and occasionally cause a bit of a scene. Her name did pop up now and again in conversations with my fellow socialites. She was an accountant who dealt with a lot of creative types, including my director. She would have been fired if she wasn't so popular with the clients. She formed strong bonds with them over strong cocktails. Nonetheless, her death is a great shame. Found a clue, lover boy. Let's see. What is this clue? Okay. Olivia leans in, perking up her chair. She wants to make sure you're soaking up every word. Precisely. I've already been on the air as a guest, but my new show will be a bit of news, a bit of gossip, and most of all, an advice column of all of my own. I think I can teach my listeners a great deal about poise, taste, tact, and how to live with just a bit more extravagance. It's a question for the scholars. Although, if I were to guess, I'd say it has something to do with how quickly Covey advanced in the last 30 years. Obviously, I was a child, nay, an infant, when the boom happened. From what I understand, there was a sharp influx of money into Sara that we created an uneasy mix of industrial giants and lucky spectaculars floating into the same social spaces as the established aristocracy. Killian's parents are one of that crowd, and they are as tasteless as they come. They have the money and power, but lack the graces, the decorum, the sense of permanence that we have. Well, figuratively speaking, Killian has the wealth of a sultan, but the demeanor of a grain store supervisor. Although, that's just my opinion. You'll hear me expound on my views more eloquently on air next week. Suppose you'll need to listen to learn more. Okay, so she left. So I probably should have given her a drink first so that she wouldn't have left, right? Okay, so we got another piece of information here. I'm 56 years old, so I was around when all the money started flowing in Sara. I was born in a little town that was swallowed up by the expanding city borders last year. But I feel like I'm babbling on now. What else do you want to know? Family. P and Flora. Never managed to have children, and now it's too late. But perhaps we can talk on this more when we know each other a little better. A few months before Prohibition, I was at a casino with my father on my birthday. He wasn't exactly going to bake me a cake, and I didn't want to be friends. I didn't want to be all alone all day till the club's open. I could see my friends, so I figured I'd take interest in his hobby. And while Dad was playing, Burger Ellie made to play for me. Oh. Honestly, I turned him down pretty quickly, but I remember him getting so angry. I tried to brush him off gently, but he really didn't get the message. Maybe call it here? So we got some information on Elliot, but it didn't show up in here. And we got this. So we could do this. Blonde victims. Yeah, I already asked him about that though. So we have 2 motives now. Okay. Well, we have 2 motives at least. I wonder if we get the full first week. Oh, something's up. What's the matter? When I left Thursday, I think I was chased. Footsteps were coming towards me fast, so I ran. Maybe I'll talk more about it later if you're interested. Okay. Sus. Oh, it's the end of the demo. Damn. So it's starting to crack down. We're starting to get the vibes, and we're starting to find out that there's more to the story. I'm glad that I finally figured out that those 2 were motives. I already had the information on, what's his name? The debt collector. I already knew that those needed to be connected. I just forgot to connect them. You know. Oh, this is a little knife. Oh, God. Interesting. Isn't this one of the ladies' drinks? Sauce. Well, anyway, I suppose we'll find out whenever we do play it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed this game. Honestly, every demo I've played so far has been excellent. The only one, there was only like one that I was like, okay, this is just not for me. But it still wasn't a bad game. But yeah, moving forward, it looks like I'm going to be playing a lot of games this year. Well, whenever they come out, you know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in another one. Bye-bye!